Ever wondered how ancient civilizations used oil long before it fueled our cars? It's quite a fascinating tale. You see, oil has been around for millennia, playing a crucial role in societies far more ancient than ours. The Babylonians, for instance, used it for waterproofing their boats. Imagine that. A sea voyage powered by the same resource that drives your car today. And it doesn't stop there. Oil also found use in medicine. Yes, you heard that right. The ancient Egyptians applied it as a healing balm for wounds. But here's the million-dollar question. Were these civilizations aware that they were sitting on black gold? Could they have ever imagined that this sticky black substance could one day fuel an industrial revolution? Well, that's a mystery we may never solve. Now let's drill deeper into history, where we meet a man who struck liquid gold. Picture this, Pennsylvania, 1859, and a man named Edwin Drake strikes oil. This is not just any oil, but the black gold that would soon power the world. Drake, an unlikely pioneer, has just drilled the first commercial oil well, and with it, he sparked a revolution. The world, hungry for this new resource, plunges headlong into the oil rush. Oil wells spring up like mushrooms after rain, and fortunes are made overnight. But this liquid gold isn't quite ready to fuel our vehicles yet. No, it's a thick, black, crude substance that seems worlds away from the clear gasoline we're familiar with. How do we get from this crude oil to gasoline? The answer lies in a process called refining, a complex operation of heating, distilling, and treating the oil. But the journey from crude oil to gasoline isn't as simple as it seems. Refining crude oil is like baking a layered cake under intense heat and pressure. Each layer of this cake yields a different product, from heavy residues at the bottom to lighter ones at the top. This process, known as distillation, separates crude oil into groups of hydrocarbons with similar boiling points. Yet in the early days of refining, gasoline wasn't the star it is today. Kerosene was the initial heartthrob, illuminating homes as lamp oil. Gasoline was merely a byproduct, often discarded due to its volatile nature. But the world was changing. The dawn of the 20th century brought with it the age of the automobile, and with it a need for a fuel that could power these newfangled contraptions. Suddenly gasoline was in the spotlight. So from a worthless byproduct to the lifeblood of our modern world, gasoline has had quite the journey. But with the advent of the automobile, gasoline found its true calling. With engines roaring to life, gasoline found its purpose. The invention of automobiles sparked a new era, one where gasoline was no longer a byproduct, but a necessity. As car engines revved, so did the demand for gasoline. But this journey was not without its challenges. The road to modern gasoline was a rocky one, filled with bumps and detours. Lead, once a common additive in gasoline, was phased out due to health concerns. The smog-filled skies of major cities forced us to reconsider the environmental impact of our fuel choices. Amid these concerns, gasoline had to evolve. Unleaded gasoline, cleaner burning fuels, and even blends with ethanol became the norm. This evolution continues today, as we face the realities of climate change and dwindling fossil fuel reserves. As we shift gears towards a greener future, what's next for gasoline? The journey of gasoline is far from over, and the road ahead is filled with possibilities. Today, gasoline is more than just a fuel, it's a part of our global story. This precious liquid has undeniably shaped our modern world, powering everything from our daily commute to our summer road trips. However, as we cruise into the 21st century, the role of gasoline is beginning to shift. Environmental concerns and technological advancements are steering us towards a future less dependent on fossil fuels. Innovations like electric cars and biofuels are revving up, promising a greener, cleaner ride. Yet, the transition isn't as easy as flipping a switch. Infrastructure, accessibility, affordability, these are all roadblocks on the drive towards a sustainable future. Will gasoline continue to fuel our journeys, or will we see a new contender take the pole position? As we navigate these crossroads, one thing's for certain: the journey is far from over. Only time will tell what's next for gasoline. Until then, keep your engines running and your curiosity flowing.